All right, I got a phone call and it cut me off, so I'm gonna have to post this in two parts. But yeah, man, going back into let me read it again, Isaiah 8:7. Now therefore, behold, the Lord bringeth up upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, even the king of Assyria in all his glory, and he should come up over all his channels and go over all his banks. So he pretty much he go overflow. He go rise up and he go come. That's a flood. That's a great flood. Okay, but what the Lord is going to stand up for us. So ultimately, it goes into just trusting in the Lord, the waters of Shiloh, this doctrine, following and serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. Why? Because the Lord is mightier than all these things, and it's ultimately peace. The Lord is peace. This doctrine is peace. It's gonna give you peace. Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, how should I say? Be a good cheer. From the world you will have trouble, but I have overcome the world. So yeah, we're gonna have trouble and tribulation, but through this word, through this faith, we're going to be able to bear it. Because having this knowledge don't take you out of the trouble. It don't keep you from the trouble, but it make you able to bear it. That's what the faith do. It give you the strength and the understanding to be able to overcome these things, right? Verse 8, and he shall pass through Judah, he shall overflow and go over, he shall reach even to the neck, and the stretching out of his wings shall feel the breath of thy land, O Emmanuel. So pretty much he go feel it. He said go feel the breath. He's gonna cover the land. So the same trouble, these same floods are gonna come, right? But let's see what happens when we trust in the Lord. Let the Lord fight for us. This is gonna be Psalms 93, and I'm gonna read the whole chapter, short chapter. The Lord Yahweh reigneth, he is clothed with majesty. The Lord Yahweh is clothed with strength wherewith he have girded himself. See, the Lord put on his own strength. That's why he's known as Yahweh. He is. There's no outside source of power flowing to the Most High Yahweh, man. He is the power source. His power flows and influences all things, right? It says, wherewith he has girded himself, the world also established that it cannot be moved. Why? Because the world is made by his power. It can't be moved. It can't be overthrown. This is of the almighty power of Yahweh. Okay? Thy throne is established of old. Thou art from everlasting. The floods, there go that word floods. Okay, when the enemy should come in like a flood, right? Then the Lord should lift up a standard. That's in the book of Isaiah as well. The floods have lifted up, so we know that's the destruction of these nations. The enemies of the Lord, the enemies of His elect. The floods have lifted up, oh Yahweh. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. They talking they shit. They talking about how they go, persecute the church, persecute the believers, and bring forth the NWO. The Lord Yahweh on high is mightier than the noise of many waters. See, the Lord is mightier than them, man. Okay? Yeah, than the mighty waves of the sea. Okay? And the mighty waves of the sea is representation of the people, man. Okay? You can read about that in Revelation the 17th chapter. You see, so these things are written in a what we call a parabolic way, but also in a poetic way, man. You see, that's why everybody can't understand the scriptures. It says, thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Yahweh, forever. So the testimonies of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah are very sure. And it is written that the elect will be delivered. Okay? So just trust in the Lord. Trust in the waters of Shiloh, man. The waters of peace. Although, we're going to a fountain southeast. I think it says southeast at Jerusalem. But what is Jerusalem? Jerusalem. City of peace. Okay? Drink ye out of your own cistern. So that's why it's very important for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native and Seminole American Indians, and even to, the scattered elect that may look like other nations to come back and serve Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, in truth and sincerity. Because this is the only way, man. This is the only truth. This is the only peace that we can receive, man. This word is the truth. So trust in the Lord, man, and hey, drink ye out of your own cisterns. And what I mean by that is to come back to your own heritage. See, that's why Jake ain't really making it nowhere and always going through shit because our people take hold of things that's not of us, man. See, these scriptures is directly made for the nation of Israel. That's why whenever we apply these things, things go well with us. Whenever we disobey these things, hey, we be in hell of a trouble, right? And hence the whole nation right now. So, brothers, just stay locked in. Stick to the waters of Shiloh. Stick to the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I praise that about and glory, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, the honor to the apostles and elders over at Great Millstone Rule Well. Peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.